like it's going on and on. So let's talk about defense. You're on opening lead. What do you lead from this hand?
Are we supposed to be seeing a hand?
Oh, I guess I'll make it a little bit more reasonable. Let's see. This one. There's a hand for you.
Oh,
Is there a contract?
Man, Andrew, you're so demanding.
and maybe some bidding.
Bidding. Holy smokes. Can't you just pick a card? All right, so let me give you some context. All right, the contract is 3 no trump, and your partner overcalled in hearts during the auction.
Over 3 no trump. Oh, the contract is 3 no trump.
But during the course of bidding, partner overcalled in hearts. So what
I
should we
think
do?
I'd lead the 8 of hearts.
Okay.
Well, there's 6 out. Yeah, there's 6 out. So you're assuming both 8.
So basically, if partner's overcalled hearts, that's when somebody overcalls, that should be a major signal. I want this suit led if we're defending.
Right.
And it should be a decent quality suit. So let me ask this: how many high card points do we think partner has?
About 10 or 7.
Being ace and queen of
6.
hearts.
6.
7 to 10.
Well, no, partner, we're defending, right? The opponents are bid up to 3 no trump. Okay, so how many points do we think the opponents have?
Well, if he overcalled, he had to have 5 hearts, right?
Not the overcall. How many points do we think the opponents have if they're playing 3 no trump?
26, 27,
25.
25.
25 is what we normally need to.
5, 26, 27. Okay, so 25. There's
That leaves how many for the defense? How many-
15.
Right. How many do we have?
We have 9.
So how many does partner have?
6.
6. That's the calculation we normally do to give partner probably 6, and they could have more than 25, but then partner would have less than 6 and probably would not overcall. So there's a pretty good chance partner has 6 high card points. What might they be?
What?
What might they be? What hearts might he have? What or not what hearts, what high cards might he have?
Ace, queen, XXX.
Yeah, his high cards might be the ace and queen of hearts. That would be his full 6 high card points. And in the suit that he needs to have a good quality suit in, you wouldn't overcall with much less than ace, queen, fifth if you only have 6 high card points.
So Rick, my question is with the defend against no trump system, whatever system. So I guess we assume that didn't exist at the moment, right?
Yeah, probably not. They must have opened a club or a diamond if they were over partner
Okay.
could overcall a heart.
Okay.
Could be king, queen, jack too, right?
Partner might have king, queen, jack of hearts. That's correct. And which would be more beneficial to us?
Ace, queen.
Well,
Yeah,
no
partner-
trump, no trump declarer is on the right side of person with ace queen. So if they're bidding no trump, knowing the opponent has bid hearts, they probably have king jack behind the ace queen, right?
That's right.
That makes that holding a little bit less.
At least the king. They have at least the king.
But if they've got the king, queen, then declarer could have the ace, jack.
But that's going to be two stoppers, and the problem that we'll have on defense is that partner's not going to have any entries outside of hearts, and we only have 2 hearts to lead, so it'll be hard to set up the heart suit.
The alternative was king, queen, jack in partner's hand, not just king,
Right.
queen for 6 points.
Right.
So king, queen, jack, partner can knock out the ace and then potentially still have heart entries.
If they take the ace on the first round,
Yeah,
but
which they
they'll-
shouldn't do.
right. At any rate, that's the kind of thinking we would go through on a hand like this when we're defending. And if we decide to go ahead and lead partner suit, we would lead the 8 of hearts, the top of a doubleton. So let's do the same hand and say the contract is 1 no trump with no bidding from your side.
Well, I'd probably leave the 10 of spades. Because you got a sequence there, except missing the 8. And
Yeah, but it's
to get back in with the ace or the club and then play the rest of them.
you do have 2 side entries, so setting up spades seems like that could be a good thing to try. But let me ask you this: how many high card points does partner have?
There 1 no trump. Oh, they got
He still has 6.
No, because
They're
if he
under
only
bid.
has 6, they'll be in 3 no trump.
so 1 no trump.
We're saying now the contract is 1 no trump.
I'm sorry, I thought we were still in 3 now.
They could have
I know.
15 to there were 1 no trumps, probably 15 to 25 between there.
Well, if they have 25 points, they're going to be in 3 no trump, right?
Yeah, 15 to
If they have 23, they will have invited. They've tried 2 no trump to see if they could get the game. So
Sure.
usually, if the opponents are playing 1 no trump, they have about 20 points.
because they may they may not open no trump. That's right. They could have started with this suit and then end up with no trump.
But even if they start with a no trump, it could have been 1 no trump, pass, pass, pass.
Right.
And then we would expect, on average, North to have a few points, like 4 points, and so they probably have about 20 points their way. So how many does that leave the defense?
11 plus R9. So we got
Right.
20 points.
But
Right.
how many points do we think partner has then?
9. Or wait, 11.
11. Okay, so we expect some help from partner here. And there's a decent chance partner has a spade, honor, or 2. But when we lead from a broken sequence, we would like it to be better than the 10, 9, 7. Should have the jack at least, or the queen. So here we would normally lead the 6. 4th from the longest, strongest. But we are attacking our longest suit. Even though it's a weak suit, it's our longest suit. So we're hopeful we'll get spades led a few more times, and then spades will be set up for the defense.
Yeah, that's true. You lead those and keep the higher card.
Okay. And so how about the contract is 3 no trump after one of the opponents opened the bidding with 1 spade. So 3 no trump is the contract. How many high card points do we think partner has?
About 6.
6. Are we still going to lead a spade?
No,
No, because the opponent's opened 1 spade. So we've got little chance of setting up the spade suit.
We could lead the double 10, or we could lead the king to set up the queen.
But the queen is almost certainly going to be set up anyhow. Somebody's going to the offense is going to have to lead clubs at some point. That's an entry for us. So what's our second longest suit that we might set up?
diamonds.
Diamonds. So here we should lead the 3 of diamonds, 4th from our longest, strongest that's not spades. With the hope that we can get in once with clubs and lead another diamond, get back in with the ace of diamonds, and maybe our 4th diamond will be good for a trick.
The lead, which one, the fourth, the third, the three in diamonds?
The three of diamonds, yeah.
I don't understand why you do that.
So which would you suggest instead? The contract is 3 no trump here.
Oh, it's three, no, I'm sorry. That's right. Okay,
And we're trying to set them, and we can't lead spades because one of them has 5 spades. So we're not. Diamonds is our best suit to try and set up length in. All right, the contract is 6 no trump. What are we going to lead?
I think I'd lead the king of clubs.
Yeah. Because after the king of clubs, if unless they can take 12 tricks in hearts and spades, we're going to get in with club or diamond, and we'll be able to set the contract.
What about if you did not have the ace of diamonds in your hand? I might not lead a club. Well, I would probably do it.
Think you
Depends,
would?
depends a little bit on the bidding, but
Yeah,
if partner has an ace, then
that's true. If partner has any ace, that would still work out.
we let the opponents make a 6-no when my partner decided not to lead from his king queen, me having an ace.
Okay. It does depend on the auction. If you think you might win 2 finesses with that, it would be a shame to lose it. But I agree. I agree. Hope that partner has an ace. And it also goes to say if you have just the king queen of clubs and no other high cards, if they're in 6 no trump, you expect them to have 33 points and your side to have 7.
It does depend a little bit about on how they get there.
Yes.
If they're not accidentally in 6-no, then maybe you would do something different.
Mm-hmm. So the point here, though, this is the same hand we've looked at this whole time here. One time we lead the 6 of spades, one time we lead the 8 of hearts, one time we lead the 3 of diamonds, and one time we lead the king of clubs. And what makes the difference between choosing those?
number of points they have
Well, not just the points they have,
and the suit they
but
do.
what the auction has said.
Right.
If they open 1 spade, we're not going to lead a spade. If our partner overcalled in hearts, we're going to lead a heart, whereas otherwise we would not lead a heart. If they're in slam, we're going to try for 2 tricks and not worry about taking 5 tricks.
What if the contract is 4 hearts?
If the contract is 4 hearts, it depends a little bit on the auction. A downside of leading a heart will often be right there to reduce their roughs if there's only 3 hearts and dummy, but you risk finessing partner. Partner's apt to be finessed anyhow. But so those are kind of trade-offs. Another choice would still be against hearts would be leading the king of clubs. All right. So the thing there is think about, and this is one thing where if there's been much bidding going on, even if just a little bit, you really want to remember it for your opening lead. You want to think about the auction. What did partner do or not do? What did the opponents bid or not bid on the way to the actual contract? And then think about the level of the contract and think about how many high card points you think partner probably has. Just based on the contract. Okay. Okay, now you're sitting west, and you've decided it is best to lead partner's suit. So which card do you lead from the west here? You don't know what partner actually has, but
What's partner's suit?
well, this suit. We're getting to see one suit all the way around the table. We're getting to see partner's suit, whatever it is. That make sense?
Well,
Uh-oh.
yeah, you would lead the jack.
Right. Usually with the doubleton, we'll lead our higher one. And we can see that that would work out here because it helps sets up partner's long suit.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Or you're showing, okay,
We're just showing whatever suit it was partner bid.
yeah,
This is the suit. And we're going to lead the jack. Now we're sitting west. Queen Jack Little. What card should we lead?
oh, that's interesting, yeah. Oh, you can lead the 3 and let partner do the finesse, but then you got 2 finesse.
If we lead the 3 and partner sees the king, 8, 5, and dummy, is partner going to put in the 10? They probably should, but are they going to expect that's going to lose to declare?
Partner is not going to know you have the queen jack. Right?
Right.
In
Partner
this
will not
case,
expect you to have queen and jack if you lead the 3.
if you lead the queen and North follows with the king, she takes it with the ace, then you're stuck with 10, 9, jack. Now, if king is, however, if the king is south,
If the king is south, the king is always going to be worth a trick. It'll always take a trick. There's nothing you can do. But you still, there's 2 kind of things you want to think about here. If you lead the 3, you're going to wind up blocking the suit because you'll wind up with the queen and jack in your hand and no way to lead back to a partner's length. And also, if the king is in the north, you do want to capture it in a finesse. And you want partner to know that's what's going on right away. So ideally, you'll lead the queen, king, ace. And then probably 10 back, and you would overtake with the jack, and then lead back to the 9. So with an honor, 2 honors, 3 with a 3-card suit with 2 honors touching like that, we'll normally lead the top of our touching honors. This is an example of why it works, but that's the general guideline, is that's what we would pick. So now we've got the queen and 2 small cards. So what would we want to lead out of that when we're leading partner suit?
Well, you'd lead the 5.
Mm-hmm. Low from 3. And you'll see what's partner going to play on trick 1?
Yeah,
No, we lead the 5.
ace,
Partner should go up with the ace, 3rd hand high. If we play the 10, you'll see declare can win the jack, and then later declare is going to win the king, and declare will get 2 tricks in this suit.
Oh, yeah.
If we go up with the ace, and then we lead the 10 back, they can play the jack, but we can play the queen, and they'll only win their king. So low from 3 to an honor here, and 3rd hand high with the ace when there's nothing to save it for in dummy. And that way, declare will only get 1 trick in this suit, and it's the king that they'll always be able to get. Okay, in this exercise, we decide to lead our own suit against a no trump contract. What's the best one to lead? Look at all 3, or look at all the hands. How many tricks can we take on this suit? So we're sitting west, and we're going to lead our own suit. What card should we lead?
For a no trump contract,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
the jack.
Right. This is a good enough sequence. Jack 10-9 is a good enough sequence of honors to lead high. And the declare will likely go up with the king from dummy. and the ace will be 1. And then one gets led back. So declarer is only going to win 1 trick, and the defense will wind up with 3 tricks. That makes sense?
What if it was a suit?
In a suit contract,
Uh-huh.
we'd still probably make this lead, but then they'd be able to rough this suit once the first 2 have been played. So it's still the right lead probably, but we would not wind up taking extra tricks unless we can get them out of trumps. So now this is our hand here in the West. What do we want to lead from this?
And there's no trump again?
Yeah.
The 6?
Nope, here we've got Queen Jack 9. That's enough of an honor sequence.
Oh, okay.
We should lead our queen. See, if we lead our 6, it'll wind up letting their 10 win. The player will win the 10 and the ace and the king, and they'll get 3 tricks in this suit.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
But if we lead the queen, it doesn't matter where they win this. Eventually, partner can lead the suit later through declarer's 10, and we'll have the Jack 9 sitting over the 10.
Mm-hmm.
So declarer will only win 2 tricks in the suit. They're always do the ace and the king, but we should not let them win the 10.
Well, if the north and south hands are reversed, leading the queen gives declarer a tailor-made finesse to get 3 tricks.
Yes.
But the flip side of that is that declarer should always get 3 tricks in that situation. And if you lead low instead of the queen jack, they can always just sneak in the 10 from north.
Right.
So in that case, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, in that case, they can do it anyhow. In this case, you don't want to give them the one they can't get on their own. All right, get this going here. There. Now we're leading from the west hand. We've got ace, jack, 10, little.
You don't know what partner has.
Right.
I think you'd lead the jack.
Mm-hmm, you do. We consider this like a double broken sequence. If we had king, jack, 10, little, we lead the jack because it's a broken sequence of 3. Ace, jack, 10 is treated the same way. And imagine anything else. What if we lead the ace first? How many tricks will the declarer take in this suit?
2.
Yeah, they'll get the king and the queen. How about if we lead the 4? How many tricks will declarer take in this suit?
2.
Yeah, if we lead the 4, they're going to win with the 9, right? And they still have the king and queen, so they can knock out the ace, and the queen will take a trick. So if we lead a low, they'll take 2 also. If we lead the jack, they're best off playing their king, which will win a trick. But then, when partner gets in and leads their 8, declarer has the queen 9, and we have the ace 10.
However, what if we have to lead?
What if what? If we have to lead, we will not lead this suit again. We will choose to give up a trick in another suit, or to give up the lead in another suit, and hope partner can lead the suit back for us. All right, how about this arrangement where we have king, queen, jack, little, what do we lead out of this?
Well, you lead the king.
Yeah, top of the sequence of honors. And so what will East play on trick 1?
Well, with UDA, I'd play the 2.
Well, with anybody, you should play the ace.
The ace. Okay.
Because you want to lead back to partners queen jack whatever. And the the danger here, I don't think we have this hand, but we would make this same lead of the king if we had king queen 10. Right? A broken sequence.
Yeah.
And that's where declare would have the jack instead of the 10. And so if we lead the king, we need to overtake with the ace and lead it back through the jack so that partners 10 becomes a winner. If they led from king, queen 10 and you sit on your ace, they can't afford to lead the queen anymore, continue the suit. So we need to overtake, which unblocks, and it also allows us to do a finesse through declare, if necessary, to pick up the, to capture the jack.
Now, what if it was in South had 10, 9, 5, 4, and North had the 7? Okay.
Right, there is a risk that we might give up a trick through length. But I think even with that, we can finesse twice and it would still work out okay. But normally we'll lead top of a sequence, and normally facing top of a sequence, holding the ace, and one or two little ones we overtake and lead the suit back. All right, and then here we lead our own suit against a no trump contract. So what do we have to do to make sure we do the best we can? So with this one, what do we lead against no trump contract from the West?
The 9,
No, we normally 7 there.
the 7. Okay.
And then what should East play?
Jack.
Yep, third hand high. South will win the queen. And so in order for us to do the best we can, we need to next lead this suit from the East. So that
You want
we captured South's 10 in between the king and the 9. You see how that works? 7, low, jack, queen. And then later on, we'll lead our 4, maybe the 10, and the king. We don't want to lead again from this hand, or else it'll make the remaining 2 tricks good for the declare. So it needs to be led from the East.
You're going to lose 2.
We're going to lose 2, but we don't want to lose 3. If we lead again from the West hand, we're going to lose all 3. So what do we lead from this hand in West?
The 3.
The 3. Declare is probably going to duck and play the 2 from dummy. What do we play from East?
King.
King.
Yeah.
And then what do we? And then we can play a low one from East and a low one from West, because the ace is going to drop. We can see the ace and dummy is now singleton.
Mm-hmm.
So we just play a low card from each hand. Then the queen is going to be good over the declarer's jack, and then the 7 will be good.
Right.
So all these kind of, we're doing mostly standard leads, but these are kind of examples of why the standard leads tend to work out for us. Okay, so now we've got the auction and the hand.
Can I just make an observation on some of the earlier ones you did before we leave?
Yep.
It looks like the principle is that you're leading so that you set up that your cards are going to surround the opponent, the declarer's cards,
Mhm.
when it's led by your partner. So if you've got ace, jack 10 leading the jack, then has that effect.
Right.
If you've got the ace, king, jack, then leading the ace shows you what you've got, and then when it's led back through, your king, jack traps the queen.
Right. So that's,
Is that right?
let's think about that. If we've got, let's say, ace, jack, 10, or ace, king, jack, little, we would lead the ace, and we're really curious who has the queen. If partner gives a really encouraging signal, we may think partner has it. If dummy has it, we can see. And if partner discourages, that means declare has it. And so if partner discourages and declare has it, that tells us to switch suits and let declare lead the suit back through, or let partner lead the suit back through declare. So there's a timing aspect to it. Okay, so here South says a spade or a heart. North bids 1 spade. South bids 2 clubs. North bids 3 spades. South bids 3 no trump. So what is North's 3 spade bid showing?
Oh, strong hand and 6 spades.
6 spades, but how strong of a hand? Is it a forcing bid?
She's jumping, but not jumping. So it's probably 16, 17 points. Maybe 18.
Well, North is not the opener. North is the responder.
Oh, I'm sorry.
See, partner opened a heart.
Yeah, it shows opening hand, I guess.
So South has the opening hand. North bid a spade. South bids 2 clubs, and then the responder jumped to 3 spades. So that is an invitational hand showing 11 or 12 points. It's not forcing to game.
And 6 spades.
And 6 spades.
Mhm.
And so South bids 3 no trump, which often is done with like a singleton spade or a singleton honor spade. So that's the auction. Here's our hand here. How many high card points do we think partner has?
So 13, 23, 24.
4. No,
7.
6.
6 or 7.
Right, we've got 9, and we expect our side has 15. So we expect partner to have about 6 high card points. That's just an easy calculation to do each time we defend. Doesn't really matter what the auction is that much. It's just a question of what's the contract. Okay, and so what are we going to lead here? What's our lead going to be?
Well,
I think I'd lead the 2 of diamonds.
Mm-hmm. What do you think, Nancy?
I was gonna say 3 of hearts.
But didn't South open 1 heart, our
Yeah.
opponents?
Yeah.
So they've got 5 hearts. They're going to eventually be leading hearts trying to set up their heart suit. So if we lead a heart, they're going to win with their jack or something, which we don't really want. We want them to lead hearts and let us take our king and queen later. So hearts is not the suit we're going to set up. It's going to be our entries for our suit. So what suit did they not bid?
They can be diamonds.
Right, and diamonds is our second best suit, right?
Yeah, you can hope partner has diamonds.
Right. And so we think partner may have 6 high card points. What would be a good part of that 6 points?
It could be the ace or it could be the queen, ace and queen.
Ace and queen of diamonds would be 6. Ace or queen of diamonds would be okay for us.
Mm-hmm.
If they have the ace, it would be great. They'd win the ace and they'd lead 1 back, and hopefully South has the queen, and it'd be finessed, and we might take the first 4 tricks in diamonds and have a heart or 2 coming. So. Same auction now. Different hand for us. How many points do we think partner has?
Well, Laura has more now.
Mhm.
9.
Right, we think partner should have 9. Our side should have 15. We've got 6. Partner should have 9. What suit did they not bid?
Diamonds.
Right.
Well, you could lead the jack. Could lead
Yeah,
the.
lead the jack of diamonds.
Mhm.
And what we're anticipating is that we're going to set up diamonds for partner to win, and partner can use their high card points as entries after the diamonds are set up to run the rest of the diamonds. Same auction, same contract. How many points do we think partner has?
Well, the way it's been going, it's either going to be 6 or 9.
That's right.
Yeah, 9. I'd say about 9.
Right. And so what should we lead?
I'd leave the king of clubs.
So South bid clubs, right?
But South probably has 4.
But
South
they really
probably has
didn't
4
mean
clubs.
it.
Yeah. South bid clubs, but South probably only has 4. And if they've got the ace of clubs, they're always do 1 trick in clubs, but we want to knock that out so that we can take 3 club tricks. If we can take 3 club tricks, and the other thing we know is South has 5 hearts, and South is not going to be able to set up the hearts. We probably have a heart trick coming with our Jack 9, little and hearts. So that means if we lead a club, we could probably take 4 clubs just with our hand. Partner has 6 points and hopefully can contribute to a trick also. Maybe partner's got king of diamonds, or maybe the king of spades.
How do we take 4 club tricks?
No, sorry, 3 club tricks. 1 heart
Three.
trick is 4, and then
Oh, I see.
partner contributes a trick.
I don't know. Mm.
Okay, now we're going to go on the flip side of this. Three no trump by South. Opening lead is the queen of clubs. Tell me about Declare's plan. What's our thought process? What are we gonna
I'd like to set up the diamonds. That would be to me.
Okay.
Get the diamonds first.
All right.
Just gonna lose 1 diamond. Now the question is, can you get over? You can go over your hand with the ace of clubs. They don't play it first.
Okay.
But it might. That's the problem. It could be. Maybe the best thing is to play the king of diamonds, because then you have the 8 to get over to your hand and play the rest of the diamonds.
Right.
Don't finesse the ace.
There's no finesse. Their ace is always gonna win. So what are we gonna play at trick 1 from dummy? They led the queen of clubs.
If we lead the king of diamonds, what was the
No.
question?
The defensive started with the queen of clubs.
Oh, yeah.
The defenders are on lead for trick 1, right?
So we need that entry to the, we may need that entry to the diamonds. I don't know. I guess I'd
We
play
will
the
need the entry for the diamonds.
what?
We will need that entry for the diamonds.
Well, unless we play the king first, then we can go with the 8 to the diamonds, right? But yeah, so
Mind if you lead the king of diamonds, they're not contractually obligated to play the ace.
no, that's right.
Right, the defenders are going to hold up on the ace of diamonds. And when you lead your 8, they might take it on that, the second diamond trick. Yeah.
I would leave the 8 of clubs to keep the club, 8 of clubs, and take it with the king.
Right.
And then I'd
Mhm.
play then I would play the king of diamonds.
Right. And they're gonna let that win.
Yeah. Well, that's the problem.
It's not a problem,
'Cause you
because
can
then you
still
lead your 8 of diamonds.
lead your 8 and you can, yeah,
And you overtake that with the queen.
and then.
And you can keep leading top diamonds, they'll eventually have to win their ace.
Yeah, you may not be able to run all those diamonds then. How many do you need? 1, 2, 4, 5. You need 4 of those, I think. No, we need 3 of those. You need to get 3 of them somehow, right? 3 of the diamonds.
Okay?
No, you don't.
Need 4 diamond
You need
tricks.
4 diamonds.
You have 5 top tricks, right? Ace of spades is 1, ace king of hearts is 3, ace king
Or
of clubs is
5.
5.
7, 8, 9. You need 4 of them. Yeah, that's gonna be tough.
But how many diamonds do the opponents hold?
Um. Oh, I see. I have them. Yeah, they have 6.
How are they likely divided?
4, 2.
Yeah. So if they're 4-2, it's fine. You've got 4 honors in a row, king, queen, jack, 10. So the only way you won't do it is if they're 5-1 or 6-0 against you.
The bad thing is if they get in and force, before we can get rid of that diamond. If they
But they
get in and
can't,
force us
because
to-
you've won trick 1 with the king of clubs. Then you lead your king of diamonds, and then a diamond to the queen and the jack and 10. If by the time they take their ace of diamonds, your diamonds are now good to go. You still have the ace of clubs and dummy, and you've got the ace of hearts and ace of spades in your hand.
What if they get in and lead the club? You're saying they won't? Oh, see.
No, they will. But so what'll happen? You win the first trick with the king of clubs, and you still have the ace on the dummy, right?
Right.
Then your king of diamonds and your 8 of diamonds to the queen. Let's say they take their ace of diamonds now,
Mhm.
and they lead a club.
So have the
Right? You
club.
win the ace of clubs, right?
Yeah.
And then all your diamonds are good.
Yeah, that's
And
true.
you have your ace of spades, ace, and king of hearts. So Andrew was commenting on something that is really what I think of as kind of step 2 of declare's plan. When you see dummy come down, what you said, Nancy, is, well, I need to set up diamonds. And that's kind of true, but it's skipping a couple steps. So the first step you want to say is, how many tricks do I need for my contract? That's 9, right? Second step, how many top tricks do I have that I can just cash out? And so how many sure tricks do we have off the top?
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off the top.
Right. So how many tricks do we need to develop?
We need to develop 4.
Right. And so then that's when we should start thinking about diamonds. We should say, unless the diamonds split very poorly, I can knock out the ace of diamonds and then I'll have 4 diamond tricks. And that'll be my contract. And then you think about, well, what do I have the transportation to do that? And that's where you think about, I better win trick 1 with my king of clubs and preserve the ace of clubs as my dummy entry once diamonds have been established. So that's sort of the thought process you go through there. And that process is supposed to be an orderly process. In the books I use at Stone Ridge Creek, they talk about declare's plan, P-L-A-N. P is pause and consider your objective. What's my contract? How many tricks do I need? Don't play right away to trick 1. It's very easy. We have a guideline that generally says if we have like ace king in 2 different suits, play the high card from the short side first so we don't block our suit. And it's easy to reflexively see this. They lead the queen of clubs, call for the ace of clubs. And after you win trick 1, think about your plan. But by then it's too late. If you win the first trick with the ace of clubs, you'll go down on this hand. So you need to pause and work through your whole plan before you call from dummy's card at trick 1. The L is look at your winners and losers. So here we look at our 5 quick winners and decide that we need to develop 4 more tricks. The A in plan is analyze. What are our options? Well, our options are to set up diamonds here. And the N is now put it all together. Okay, win the trick 1 with the king of diamonds and a low diamond. Eventually our diamonds are set up. Ace of clubs will get us back to them. So
Oh.
that's sort of the methodical.
Yeah.
Oh.
So in this auction, South opened 1 no trump.
No, we don't know the auction here, but
Yeah, well, let's say they did. Okay.
they probably did.
Yeah, probably did because there's no 5 card suited. Okay, what did North respond? Did they transfer to diamonds?
North would not transfer to diamonds. North would probably say 2 no trump. Inviting to game.
Okay, why wouldn't you transfer? You don't transfer to a minor, or is it too short or too weak?
Well, because you don't want to play 5 diamonds when you can play 3 no trump, right?
Right.
We would normally transfer to diamonds on a hand that we think there's no chance of game. And we have maybe 6 or 7 diamonds and a really, really weak hand.
Same thing with clubs.
Yeah. And so here though, with a hand that we may be good enough for 3 no trump, we want to just invite to no trump. And partner has a maximum 1 no trump opener, so it would raise to 3. Okay. Eight. We have another. Okay, that's for that one. So let's go ahead and hop into Shark Bridge real quick.
So maybe Nancy and I can be partners and Tony and Andrew can practice for the end of August.
It could well be. They could use it. I'll tell
Thank you,
what.
Lydia.
So are we set on Tuesday?
We are set on that.
We're
Alright.
set. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too.
Me too.
So how's the logistic going to work out then?
How's the what?
Logistic. How do we get there? And
Are you coming in?
We need to look at that and see.
We can talk about it.
okay,
Yeah.
Do you think you'll be on site though?
probably. I'll still be try to get some work done in the morning. I'll take the
Okay.
afternoon off.
Yeah. Potentially we can carpool then to Rick's at least.
What's the symbol for Shark Bridge again? I forget. You go to chat or something?
Yeah, go into your chat and I've linked in the link there.
Oh,
Is it already there? Oh, there we go. Oh, I see. Okay.
I used the Shark link from the email. Is that all right?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, do I put in, I forgot, to put in Nancy or,
Nancy's fine, yeah.
okay, and then.
You don't need to specify a partner.
Okay.
Oh, so I'm south, or I'm north, Lydia, you're south?
Yes, it looks like you get to bid first.
I'm gonna bid 1 heart.
No, you gotta click the
Oh.
bid there.
Okay. Okay, don't take any more vacations, Rick. I forget everything. Okay.
Is there a table for Andrew? Are you guys at table 2?
We're at table something. I don't know.
Okay, good. Yeah, I can't see. Oh, I see where they are here. I got it.
Stuff is happening. Thank you, partner.
Your turn, Nancy.
What-
Your partner bid a spade.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, pass. Oh, great. Okay, one spade.
You see those passes as your opponents
Yeah, I see.
passing?
Yeah, that doesn't help. Thanks a lot. Okay. Um, okay, so I have a weak, very weak 4-card suit, but or I could do no trump here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess I'll say one no trump.
Okay. Did you click it?
Yes, sure I did. Okay, there we go. Okay, so she's going too close and she's forcing me to bid further.
So why are you bidding 2 clubs, Lynette?
Well, I'm trying, it's a forcing bid
But
and,
do you not know
oh,
what the
you're right.
contract?
Wait a minute. I do know. This is what I should do.
No,
No,
no, undo that. What was your partner's opening bid? Yeah, there we are.
yeah. I was still in the mode of thinking, well, maybe we've got more points, but her one no limited. thing.
That's right. Her one no limited her hand, so you can place the contract at that point. So what are you gonna do, Nancy?
Pass.
Yeah.
No, I didn't get 450, just 420.
Okay.
What's that?
I only got 420.
Okay, I was wondering.
So would you go for 4 right away with my hand?
I would bid it just like you bid it.
Okay.
Okay, so I need 10 tricks. I've got 6 sure tricks or 6 top tricks.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I need to make 4 somewhere. And how am I going to do that? Okay. Well, I think I could pick one up with clubs. I could. I've got a little problem with Trump. I might be able to set up a couple diamonds.
Yeah, a Trump contract often will look at our losers instead of winners. And so when you look at your hand, you don't have any clubs to lose, but you might lose 3 diamond tricks.
I might lose 3 diamonds. Wait a minute, no, I could lose 2. I could lose 1 club. Oh, I could trump.
No, you don't have any. When you look at your losers, look at the north hand, your hand, the one with the long trumps. You only have 2 clubs. So you're not going to lose either of those clubs. It doesn't matter the dummy has extra clubs.
No, yeah, I have 6 top tricks.
Mm-hmm.
That's okay, right. I have 6 tops. I have to make 4. And I think I could make an extra one on clubs by picking
No, you can't make extra tricks in clubs, or you probably won't.
up the queen. Okay.
Well, I shouldn't say that you can't, but the thing to worry about on that hand is diamonds, because you could lose a bunch of diamonds even before
Mm.
you could set up any club tricks.
Oh, the problem, this looks like a hand, maybe a cross rub hand.
It
But
does.
I could lose 1 diamond and 1 spade. I could take 2 spades. And
You don't have to lose any spades.
I could take the ace and king, and then I could cross ruff with the 4 and 6.
Just think about it from your hand in north. In north, you have no spade losers because you have the ace and your partner has the king.
Right.
You have no club losers because you have the king and partner has the ace.
Right.
You have 3 diamond losers
But I can.
and potentially the king of hearts to lose.
The problem is not drawing all the trump before I do this. So
Well, yeah, so and when you're talking, why would you not want to draw the trump? You shouldn't draw a trump, but why do you not want to draw a trump?
I need to have some for cross ruffing.
It's not to cross rough so much. You just need to rough diamonds. That's the only thing that needs to be roughed.
Okay, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Diamonds.
Wait, I did make 11 tricks, didn't I?
You could.
Yeah, I did.
Nancy has the right
I see.
idea. She wants to be sure she's not gonna draw trump and then lose a bunch of diamonds. So she needs to do, before drawing trump, she needs to do something.
But she's not going to rough spades also and rough clubs. It's not a
Right,
cross bluff
right.
where you're
I agree.
roughing in both hands.
So I can rough 3 diamonds.
You could
And
rough
I'm-
2 diamonds.
Have to lose a diamond first,
Right. Awesome.
which is fine.
I can do 2. And then I'm still short 2 tricks. Okay.
But
Unless
we're,
I-
yeah,
unless I
again,
rough-
so what we're saying here is when you're in a trump contract, don't think about tricks you're taking so much as tricks you're losing. How many tricks can you afford to lose?
I can afford to lose 3.
Right. And so you'll lose a diamond for sure when you
Mhm.
give up a diamond,
Right.
and you might lose a heart or 2.
Yeah.
But that should be it. That should be your only losers.
Okay.
So how are you going to try and play this then?
Okay. Well, if I take the diamond, if I take the ace, then play the diamond.
Well, let's go ahead and take the ace of diamonds.
And then I think I play it again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So they're going to leave the jack of hearts. I'm going to cover with the queen.
Okay.
And then at this point, I think I'm going to go over to the club. And
No, you're in your hand and you want to rough a diamond, right?
Oh yeah, I'll go that way.
This is why you gave up a diamond so you could rough a diamond.
Sorry. Okay. Then I'm gonna I want to come back with this and hopefully get the king.
No,
Right.
you're gonna
No,
You
I need
wanna-
that.
you need to rough another diamond, right?
I need that one.
So they over roughed you, but that's okay.
I read it. Okay.
They over
Now
roughed you
trumps
with
are
a
drawn.
natural trump trick. So that was just a trick for a trick when you roughed the diamond.
What?
So you're good, Nancy. The trumps are all out now.
Maybe the rest of the tricks.
And
Well,
you've
I
got the
can
rest of the
just-
tricks. You can hit the claim button.
Yep. Okay.
So on that, when they led trump the first time, Rick, would you have played the ace or the queen?
Because I have to, let's see, we'd already given up our diamond trick.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. So it could be right to play the ace there. Kind of depends a little bit on,
Well, if the finesse loses, then that takes away one of your roughing values for diamonds. But you're still in a position where you can afford to lose 2 diamonds and a heart to make your contract.
but you stand to lose 2 hearts. Where you're missing king
Not
jack 10.
necessarily. I mean, Jack could very well be from Jack 10, in which case you have another finesse.
Right, that's true.
Well, I guess you don't then, because you had to rough with
Mm-hmm.
had to rough a diamond. But you have other finesses available in the black suits if in a worst case scenario.
Yeah. Yeah, so I would normally do the queen there and hope that I'm getting a free finesse or that one of those other options will work out.
Okay.
It's a good question, though.
All right, I got to run.
All right, thanks, Rick.
So thanks. Good seeing y'all.
Thank you very much, Rick.
Take it
Thank
easy.
you. Thank you. Thank you. It was wonderful.
Bye-bye.
Bye.